Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You're welcome to another video. My name is Hassana. So I'm so sorry about the lighting of this video and the part of the world where I live. We don't have access to electricity every time. So I've been wanting to make this video, but I've been busy with school work, and today that I made up the time to make it, they decided to take the electricity, and I've decided that I was not going to let that stop me from making the video tonight. In today's video, I want to talk about how I plan on overcoming my shyness. So shyness is a default feeling for any shy person. Like, you just experience it without it being your fault. But I remember that I once listened to a speaker that compared our feelings to a compass, in which if you don't take control of the compass to direct it, it will just fall into any direction. He made the example of a person that feels bad for whatever reason. He said that the person has a choice of either taking control of the compass by trying to do things that will help him to get up and feel better, maybe reaching out to a friend or doing anything that will make him happy, or he can either let the compass face any direction it likes, which in most times does not favor us, because at the end of the day, most of the time it will happen that the person will feel down more and more. So when I listened to that, I compared it to shyness, that it's either we take hold of our feeling or we let it control us. So I made some research and I discovered that the only way to overcoming shyness is like learning the skill, and the only way to do it is to do it over and over again. And it is to do that which makes you uncomfortable, that which you hate to do, that which scares you, and you put yourself in that situation over and over again until it feels better. When I first made the research and I find out about this, I watched a video of somebody that said he challenged himself to speak in front of the camera for 30 days and it got better. I was curious and I decided to try it. It was during the last semester, and at that time I was staying in the school hostel where I had to stay with like 7 other young girls. So I challenged myself to speak in front of the camera for 7 days while being in that room with them, because I know that is one of the most challenging things for me to do. And what I learned from that experience was that though it was difficult, very difficult at first, but it got better over time. The first time I did it, I'm going to share that video in this video. The first time I did it, my heart was pounding so hard that if you notice the camera, in which I was holding the camera with my hand and the camera was shaking, my hand was shaking, but I just concentrated all my attention into making that video, and it was just like a 30-second, a minute video, but I just made sure that I put all my attention. I ignored all the other feelings I was having. In fact, immediately I decided that I was going to do the video, I felt like I had burdened myself beyond necessary. I was so scared. I almost gave up on doing that challenge. But I'm someone that if I give up, then I will still be disturbed that there's something that I could have done and I could not bring myself to do it. That will bug me and that will distress me. So because I don't want to be distressed by the fact that I could do something about it and I did not do it, I decided to force myself to do it. And what I did was I put my attention into making that video. I ignored all the other feelings, the way my hand was shaking, the anxiety I was feeling, I just made the video. The first day was very difficult. The second day was also difficult, but it was not as difficult as the first day. The third day got better. The fourth day got better. By the time I got to the seventh day, it was so better. And that made me confirm that truly the only way or the best way to overcome shyness is to do that which makes you uncomfortable. Face your fears and practice it over and over again. When I did it then, in my mind, I thought I'd overcome it because I was able, by the seventh day, I was more comfortable doing it. But then exam started and I got distracted from it. And I thought that I'd overcome it until I wanted to do it again, and it was like the first day. So it confirmed to me that it's something that you have to practice over and over, on and on. You do not stop. Maybe if I had practiced longer, maybe for 30 days, it would have become a part of me. But from the experience I had, I have to practice it again. I have to start doing it all over again. But it worked. Doing it and practicing it over and over again worked from that little experience I had. So for me, the steps to overcoming shyness, the first step is to accept who you are, and then the second step is to decide, to make a decision to overcome it, and then the third step is to face your fears, that which scares you, that which you do not feel like you want to do, that your comfort zone, leaving that your comfort zone, accepting the feeling, all the uncomfortable feeling, all the awkwardness, cringiness, nervousness, all the shaky feelings. Just ignore them and concentrate all your attention into doing that which you want to do. And then you start small. Like the video I made those videos very short. I just said some things to the camera. So from small videos, one can then get better. So for whatever step, one should just start small, and over time, one can decide to get better. And then another step is to work on oneself to be a better version of oneself, because that gives you confidence naturally. If you work to be a better version of yourself. Also, another step is to accept that you make mistakes. Accept not to be perfect. Accept the imperfection. Accept also that people are not going to like you. Not everybody will agree with you. Not everybody will like you just seeing you. Not everybody will want to listen to you. And accept it that it's okay. So if you are not out there to make everything perfect, that you don't want to make a mistake, and you accept the fact that it's okay to make a mistake, it will make it easy also. So you have to accept that you are not perfect. For whatever step you want to take, it's okay to make mistake. So for me now, I've decided to challenge myself every day now. I'm going to be taking those steps little by little. I'm going to be challenging myself, like weekly challenge, and then I'm going to try to get better. I've listed some of the challenges that I have, those things that challenge me, and I'm going to try to work on them every day. So I'm going to be sharing those challenges with you guys. Maybe, like I said in my previous video, I know these challenges, I'm not the only one going through it. A lot of people are like me, so maybe some people can relate to my challenge, my journey, though the journey is different from everybody, but maybe there's somebody out there that can relate to my journey. I'm going to be sharing my journey on overcoming my shyness and all the challenges that I'm going to be challenging myself to do to get better. And the most important thing is to ask Allah to help, because there's nothing we can do without the help of Allah. Me coming to this point, me being able to take 1 or 2 steps, is by the leave of Allah. So the most important thing is to ask for Allah's help and then put our own efforts. I pray Allah make it easy for everybody, and I pray Allah grant us the best. So thank you very much. So in my next video, I'm going to be talking about the challenges that I want to take on to be a better version of myself and to overcome this challenge of shyness. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.